Yeah. All right, welcome back to my kitchen. Lovely place. Spend most of my days here. Um, we rent, can you tell? Okay, so we are going to make 4 different plastics today, and we're going to test out. We're looking for a material that's got some elasticity to it, so some bounce. Um, and the 4 different types of bouncy balls that we're going to work on actually will use different ingredients, and I put it out there what we were looking at and what we were looking for in terms of ingredients, and here's a sample of everything. But we're going to start real simple, just with a little bit of cornstarch and a little bit of water, and using the microwave, and I might add some glue into this one, just because through experience. Here's my my bouncy balls that I made last week, and it was just pure cornstarch and water, and using the microwave to get it to that as a catalyst to get those polymers to line up and hold hands. But I want to use a little bit of glue, and I'm going to use some food coloring in this recipe too. Okay, so in this recipe, just the cornstarch and water. I'm going to add the water first. So it's going to be 1 tablespoon of water. Into a bowl there. And then I'm going to get 3 tablespoons. So tablespoons look like this. I'm going to get 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. So in this case, the cornstarch and the water is your oobleck. It's your non-Newtonian fluid, and it has some cool properties, but we'll do that on another video, I think. But once we get that going, it's kind of a tough one because it's hard to mix. So I'm using a popsicle stick here, but I think I might bail out very quickly and get something more sturdy like a spoon. Let me see what I got here. Oh, I got spoons. Oh, I got spoons. All right, yeah, spoon's much nicer. As I mix this together, so I'll show you. It's actually very difficult because of the oobleck quality to this stuff. Right, Ruby? Ruby's eating some delicious chips over here. Here we go. Trying to gather all the water. And you get to a point, I'm going to add actually a little bit more water. So if you have a tablespoon around, I also want you to have a teaspoon around. So after adding a tablespoon of water, I'm going to add a teaspoon of water to get the right consistency so that we can mix this. So I added more water, and I get more of, and that's perfect. More of the cornstarch kind of moving around and wet. And that is perfect. Now, it's a little difficult getting this off the spoon, but I got it. Okay, so after you mix the water and the cornstarch together, we're gonna put it in the microwave for 20 seconds. So I'm just showing you the consistency of my mixture here. Ruby, how does that look?
Good.
Good? All right. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave for 20 seconds.
It looks like a pizza.
It looks like a pizza. Delicious pizza. Would you eat it, or is that what you're saying?
No, it looks like a pizza.
All right. So after it comes out, we're gonna add another 1.5 teaspoons of water. So the smaller amount. It looks a little bit cooked. It's actually changed a little bit of color, so there's a chemical reaction going on there, which is interesting. I'm gonna add another, not tablespoon, but teaspoon and a half. So teaspoon is the smaller one without the B. There's 1.5 teaspoon.
Who knocked on the door?
I think that's Mom going for a run. Alright, we added
You
that
look
in.
like a mean one. Mr. Flint, Mom.
And once we do that, it's actually time to kind of scrape it around a little bit, but we're actually going to work it into a ball with our hands. Be very, very careful. So this just came out of the microwave, which is is activating the cornstarch in the water to hold hands and line up. So we've created a polymer, and I'm gonna take it all in my hand and I'm gonna try to roll it up in a ball. Now, this is where it would be cool to, I kind of waited too long to add in food coloring. So in my next one, maybe I'll put in some food coloring so they're all kind of different. But I also kind of wish that I put some glue in here. But again, in another recipe, maybe I'll add some glue because I know some people out there just have the cornstarch. So here, let me see. Now, if you need to add a little bit more water, just because it's like crusty, don't put water directly using tablespoons or teaspoons, but just wet your hand. Wet your hand and then work it in. Feels a little goopy. Mine just totally fell apart, but that's okay. Now I'm working it back in and it feels a lot more consistent and less crusty. Show you what it looks like. So it says, use your hand to roll it into a ball, and that's what I've done here. I've just been massaging it to roll it into a ball. Every time I try to go like this in my hand, it kind of falls apart, so I'm just trying to squeeze it with my hands like this. You can see it in the picture, Rube? Good. All right. Now, when you are feeling good, like it...
I can't see in the picture.
When you feel good, like you got like the shape of a ball, don't worry too much. If you squeeze it and it starts to feel like it's cracking, don't worry too much. But now I'm gonna put it back in the microwave for 15 seconds. Another 15 seconds, so it kind of looks like this. I did my best to use, and you can see it feels definitely bouncy. So you having some milk there? Thank you for not drinking it directly out of the bag. There you go. 15 seconds, okay. Again, there's two things I wish I'd done there. I wish I'd put some food coloring. I'll do that in the next one. I also wish I put a little bit of glue, but I'll do that in the next one as well. All right, what do we got here? So it cracks a little bit, and that's why I wish I put some glue. But ooh, it's not too hot. It's warm, and you can really feel the elasticity in the ball, or the rubber feeling in this ball. So that'll be my first creation, and that's just pure cornstarch in water and using heat as the activator to line up the polymers. All right. So I'll set that aside as number one. All right. Okay, so the second one we're gonna try is cornstarch and borax, and a little bit of food coloring too there somehow. So if you've got the borax, that's awesome.